I'll tell you where I started with Jim. Actually, I lived in Chicago area, okay, and then in his heyday there'd be always in the Tribune in the entertainment section. They had these big advertisements for either the Relato, Old Town, the Quiet Night, any of those folk clubs down there, and it was always the big guys were. Jim Post, John Prine, Steve Goodman, and Bonnie Kolak, the names they named. Well, it turned out my buddy, good friend of mine, I talked to him a few days ago. He was a guitar player with Bonnie Kolak. In fact, I got the guitar he used when he played on Dick Cavett with her.
Nope.
Jim was really huge. People around here, I don't have any idea. I don't think they knew how big he was, because when I first met him out here, I said, I don't think these people know who you are out here. I really don't think they get it. And at first, I don't. But we could go into millions Jim stories or whatever. I don't know.
Well, please, as many as you want to share.
He did. He knew I was a guitar player, and I played jazz, and I'd been taught in Chicago, and I've been doing this my whole life. And I made a CD in town, so he heard it and stuff, and he wanted to take some lessons. That's what I do. So he wanted to learn a few jazz chords. That's basically what he did. I gave him some stuff to do. I don't know if you went real far with it, but I had a lot of respect for Jim because he was a first-class entertainer. And he knew what it was about, and he had the whole package there. That's what you're kind of looking for.
Yes, I think so. I really did.
Yeah. And I went and saw his Mark Twain thing there. He appreciated that, because around here, you don't get a lot of the extra support from other musicians. So he was glad I went across, checked him out and everything. And I don't know. I'm going to think what else. I'll tell you one other story with him and Jerry Miller. I don't know if he did a record with Jerry Miller. Well, my buddy likes this band, the Moby Grape. Their 60s band.
Familiar with them.
Jerry Miller's a guitar player in there, and he was looking on the internet or something, and he's reading this Jerry Miller stuff, and Jerry Miller goes, I want to do an album with Jim Post, or I want to play Jim Post. So my buddy told me, well, Jim, this guy wants to play. Now, they'd never contacted each other or nothing, but I called Jim up. I said, hey, Jerry Miller, the guy from Moby Grape, wants to do an album. Really? Well, the next thing they did an album.
No kidding.
Yeah. And by the way, Jim, I never got a copy of that album either. But they did. He comes in the store and introduced me to Jerry Miller then one day where I was working down at where I was teaching guitar in the old days. He popped in there, the two of them, and then he goes, I want you to meet Jerry Miller. So I got Jerry Miller's autograph, but I never got Jim's autograph. And I did I recorded a little bit with him, but I just went and checked, and I don't think my name was on that thing, and he might have yanked me too and not put me in there, so that's all right too, Jim. And I'm wearing this coat today in memory of him. And I was at my friend's shop downtown, and they had a stack of old Popular Mechanics. Not a stack of them, there were two of them, and I go, what do you do? I go, I'm just like reading them. He goes, well, take them and bring them back later. So I go, okay. Well, I get the one back, and they're both from 1950. And I'm just paging through it, and sure enough, I see a thing of Mark Twain in there.
No kidding.
Yeah. It's like, well, that's kind of Jim's way of...
Yep.
To me, I don't know if that means anything to anybody else, but I thought that's Jim
Guiding
saying something.
Guiding you again.
Yep.
He does. I believe he does. Thank you for that.